Bitcoin is currently creating a very bullish pattern, a bull flag here. Powell will speak today and markets will react on that heavily. The volatility will kick in here and we're still in a massive momentum squeeze here. We have some liquidity building up and a very interesting chart is the Bitcoin volatility chart. Also, retail isn't in the market, but if we will see retail coming back, we will see a massive surge in price here. Ethereum is creating once again the power of three pattern, and this will cause for a massive pump towards the upside. And wheels are accumulating Ethereum like never before. But first of all, before we dive right away into this data, please make sure to follow me over on X and subscribe on my YouTube channel to never miss something in the crypto market once again. And let's dive right away into it. As we can see right over here, we have a picture that lets you see how the bull flag works. And what does that mean? If we have a move towards the upside and we will consolidate in an uptrendy way or downtrendy way, that will mean that we create a flag. And if that flag breaks out, that's a very bullish signal towards the upside here, or either towards the downside. Because if we break this flag towards the downside, we will test the start of the impulse. That's exactly right over here and on the lower side here, approximately here. But if we break towards the upside, our target lays around 115k Bitcoin. For now, we are currently sitting at support and we want to see that move towards the upside, towards resistance, and then have enough momentum to break out over here, and we will see a massive move towards the upside for Bitcoin here. And of course, we can trade this in both directions. If we break towards the upside and we get a retest, we are scaling in or opening up a bigger long than that we are in right now. And if we break the lower side, we can close our longs and flip into a short. But let's see what we will do right here. I think if we get supported by it, we can see some bullish momentum towards the top side here. And first of all, something that is pretty important, and you need to keep an eye on this one, because Jerome Powell will talk today at 9:30 a.m. for a key policy talk. This will cause for volatility in the markets, and the markets will hang on every word Jerome Powell will say. So we will see big moves when they talk here, and please make sure to keep an eye on this one as well, because price will move and anticipate on what Powell says here. So that's pretty interesting to see. Of course, we can also see a very big breakout happening when Powell speech. If he says some very bullish thing in the market, we will see the breakout of this bull flag and all the other patterns we're gonna discuss here, because we're still in that momentum squeeze. And of course, yesterday we draw this line exactly like this, but today we can see that maybe we will see the top side resistance line getting drawn right this, and that will mean that we don't have a breakout towards the upside, and that will mean that we are currently rejecting the top side of this squeeze. So I will keep an eye on this one really short here, because if we break this resistance line, there is no other way to draw this line. For now, we had it like this. Of course, we broke up, but now we tapped exactly this important resistance line. So that's pretty important to look out for, because now we're currently rejecting, and of course we have some very important points in the chart, also have some very big support on the lower side here. And if this one breaks out towards the upside, we will see a 120 Bitcoin anytime soon here. So I'll very curious if we maybe can break out through Jerome Powell's speech here. If we look at liquidity, we are building liquidity on the lower side, which is a very bullish sign in my opinion, because if we take that out, that will probably mean that we will start to move towards the upside again because all the longs are out of the market, and that's exactly what we want to be seeing before a next leg up here. Because if everyone is long in the market, everyone is making money, and that's not possible. So I really want to see the longs getting taken out here before the next leg up here. As something that is pretty important to know is this chart looks pretty weird, but it says a lot here. It's the Bitcoin historical volatility index. And if we see that we have Sunday tapped the lowest point since October 2023 in the volatility index market, that means that the volatility is floating out of Bitcoin, and that's not really good to see. But every time we tapped all those lows, we saw a massive increasement in volatility. Look at the spike we've got after this low here, and that's exactly what we have been seeing right over here. So if we expect a move from off here towards the upside, low volatility zones means high volatility zones coming anytime soon here. And if we see so, that will cause for a massive breakout on all these charts here. And if we look at the Google search term on Bitcoin, we can see that we are currently very, very low. And simply that means that retail isn't in the market yet, and still not. But if retail comes back in the market, we will pump a significant move towards the upside here. But for now, we can see here that no one is searching up Bitcoin, and all the retail isn't Googling about Bitcoin and crypto here. So yeah, we can say if retail happens here, the supply shock will even bigger because all the institutions have all the Bitcoins right now, and all the new people that come into crypto, they can't even buy something here. And for Ethereum, what we can see is that we're currently maybe creating a power of 3 pattern once again, because this is liquidity building up here, and that means that we have accumulation. Of course, everyone is long on the lower side, everyone is short on the upside. So what can we see? Maybe a move towards the downside and take all those longs out on the lower side here, and that will be capitulation. That is the second leg. And the third leg is the expansion towards the upside. And of course, I've been talking about the power of 3 pattern a few times on my channel. And also on Ethereum, on the higher time frame, we are currently creating exactly the same pattern, and we are in an expansion phase right now. So I am really curious to see if we get that capitulation and move to the expansion phase next, because that will cause for a 20% surge in the Ethereum price, which is very good to see. Also, if we look at the accumulation on-chain data on Ethereum, we can see that whales are aggressively accumulating way more than we have seen before. And that is a very, very good sign that smart money is accumulating right now. And that will also cause, that's exactly in this point right over here, that this power of 3 pattern will play out exactly like predicted. So don't get fooled by the capitulation if we see so, because otherwise you will miss out of a massive expansion move towards the upside. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X if you never want to miss a move or chart in crypto. Once again, I am talking here about positions I'm opening, fully transparent here. I'm literally talking when I open trades, which is my entry. So it's pure alpha you will get right here. And please make sure to subscribe on my YouTube channel to never miss a daily update video once again. And if you like these daily update videos, please make sure to smash up that like button, and I will see you tomorrow by a new crypto daily update video.